Good morning, everyone. It's a wondrous Thursday morning. Ugh. So true story, guys. This stream almost didn't happen. Like 0 hour. I've been up since like 3 a.m. With some nasty dysentery because apparently coffee can get you food poisoning. Fucking hell. My life is ruined now. Coffee can get you food poisoning. Honestly, I don't know if it was the coffee, but that was the only thing I ingested. And yeah, so that was an interesting experience. And by interesting, I mean fuck. So yeah, I seem to be doing better though. It seemed to have passed after nearly 2 hours of excruciating pain. That was not an experience that I wish to repeat anytime soon. Oh, yeah, fun times. All right, so anyway, yeah. So in any case, we're gonna be doing some like grabbing a match of multiplayer here really quick. However, at 10 a.m., we're going to be joining in for BioWare stream. That's whenever they do it, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to be joining in with them and experiencing the new map, which actually we can probably experience, before that. I'm just saying, there's no reason for us to stand on ceremony there. But previous to that, I was trying to get the right shade of purple, just to make my character most visually obnoxious as possible. So far, this is what I'm working with here, right? I've got this lovely purple and green and teal combination. Kind of feel like it's just Technicolor vomit. It's fantastic. Love it. By the way, this guy's super stealthy. No one will see him coming. Oh, the jokes. I'm probably a little bit loopy there because I'm sleep deprived, but that is kind of something I'm sadly used to. It is what it is. So in any case, I was trying, okay, so true story. I actually hopped into a match earlier today and I was like, you know what? I'll do a quick play for once. I always host a lobby. Let me be a nice guy and I'll just hop into someone else's match. Dude, that was the biggest fucking mistake I've ever made. Ever made. It was like rubber band central. I was like, why do people even do quick play? Why is that even a thing? Apparently it is. Could have fooled me. I at this point I'm like, except for special occasions like where BioWare is hosting a stream and I'm a guest on that, I really am doubting that I will be ever doing quick play. Ever. Alright, so we're going to try combative upgrade and see if that 10% damage just doesn't really offset 75% reserve ammo. I have a tough time with that. Alright, so we've got that. Oh, let's throw on our of course we need our incendiary ammo and assault rifle amp. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so we've got this. We're gonna grab a quick match of gold. Suppose we can do probably outlaw, yeah? And we should have the new map in here? No, we don't. So we don't have the new map yet. I don't know if there's gonna be an update that I have to do, because my game has not updated yet. So, you know what, before we do that, real quick, let me switch over back to this screen here real quick. And that way we're going to, I'm going to double check before I get too far along here and make sure that my game is updated. Because that will be awkward if I'm trying to join in a match and it's like, sorry, you need to update your game. And I'm like, fuck you, I don't want to update my game. My game's just fine how it is. Yes, this is the way I think. Alright, Mass Effect is up to date, so I guess that's not a thing. I broke it. Yeah, I broke it. That's exactly what happened. Okay. By the way, guys, I just wanted to call out Rose. Rose is going to be late to the stream today because she forgot that it was at this time. You know, because we reminded her last night, but she forgot in that time. You know what? I can't really criticize because that's the same thing. No, this is not blue liquor. This is Gatorade. I'm rehydrating. Like I said, dude, I've dysentery. That shit's not fun. You got to rehydrate like fucking crazy after that. Ugh. I wish it was blue liquor. That'd be a lot more fun. Eating salty snacks and drinking Gatorade. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on our new ammo type on here. You know what? It's why you stop drinking coffee. Yeah, coffee usually doesn't cause dysentery. Dysentery is usually caused by food poisoning. And food poisoning is not usually something you get from boiled water. So, you know, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alright, so let's get some gold action. Enemy type. Yeah, we'll do Remnant. You know, honestly, as much as I joke, I've varied my drinking habits on coffee greatly. I've gone anywhere from drinking multiple cups a day. I mean, I literally drink sometimes one of these guys in a day, and that's like 3 cups worth. So, yeah, but my thing is that coffee really isn't that bad for you. It really is not. I mean, it can be super sugary, certainly. Mr. Dodger Reichardt. Censorship Nazis. That's fun. I like this crew already. These names are something interesting. Except for Isa729. That seems kind of boring. But Censorship Nazis and Mr. Dodger Reichardt. That sounds like a villain. A Bond villain. Mr. Reichardt, I see you've returned. Emmett dead. Yes, I actually killed Emmett, cut off his head, and carved it out into a wondrous coffee mug. It is the craftsmanship on this. I really outdid myself whenever I did this. There was a little bit of blood and some brain matter in there, but yeah, nothing that a little flesh-eating cockroach can't take care of. Flesh-eating beetle, whatever, you know, they're insects. I kind of call all insects cockroaches. Not really, but I'm going to say I do for the sake of this argument. I've been seeing a lot more shader building. Okay, guys, so my major complaint, of course, is that I can't color my gun. You know, that is a huge complaint. By the way, you guys like the colors? I look fashion forward, right? Just spraying my hot load all over a bunch of robots. I sound like an otaku. Kind of like Grim. He knows all about that. I'm not gonna just sit there and hang around there. Oh yeah, good call, buddy. Good call. I actually have to remember to actually put on the game. You guys don't want to see the game, right? Who wants to actually see me play a game? You guys just want to watch my face as I'm playing a game, right? That's how it works, isn't it? That's why I need like a guy who's like a producer, like a TV producer, you know, who just sits there and I have a lot of ammunition. Like
Just 3 hostiles.
Like, it's pretty disgusting, actually, how much ammunition this guy actually has. Oh, that was a waste. The flat cannon is definitely not my friend. I'm not very good at using it.
Nice job,
at all.
Keep it going.
We got Rose! Yay, Rose! Woo.
Hostiles en route.
Self.
What's this going on here? Some dude talking. Look at that aim, guys. Look at that accuracy. Probe level sniper right there. I'm gonna get into closer quarters, just because it seems like a better idea to get into close quarters and actually make good use of this gun. There we go. There we go. Hi, buddy. Hi. Who's gonna die first? I wonder. I wonder who's gonna die first. Oh, you done fucked up. By the way, I didn't tell you guys. Yes, this is my attack chopper. I just sit here and float for days and then die, of course. That's part of being an attack chopper. that assembler owes me 3 viddy. I'm actually finally getting low on ammo. Good God, that took forever. I have not actually picked up ammo, I don't think. Maybe I accidentally picked up ammo once. This is actually not doing too badly for being low level, but I'm still bottom of the scoreboard. Very, very bottom of the scoreboard. Like not even fucking close. Like, I'm pretty certain that Grim is even better on the scoreboard than I am right now. This is my chance to actually get some points. Oh my. Ooh. Dodge! What? Oh my God, across the fucking map. That destroyer had it out for me, alright. Damn. Damn. Oh, buddy.
Grabbing cover.
Those guys can just keep killing shit and I'll get all the devices. I'm alright with that. This is actually making the best use of my lack of fucking damage. Alright, here we go. And the enemies who can conveniently block an entire fucking doorway, because that makes perfect sense. Alright, we're good. I'll take it. I could put the Falcon on her, guys, and if I put the Falcon on her, she would be like Pharah from Overwatch.
Good. Stay sharp.
See, look, now I'm no longer on the bottom of the scoreboard because of the devices I did, not because of the actual kills I was getting. Of course, that's an important part. I realize there's a bit of an echo going on. Let me move this a bit closer, get more intimate. Don't make her look bad. I am so fucking dead. Yeah, that's hilarious. By the way, guys, this is not the Turian soldier, and I can't just stand there and face tank enemies like that. 10 minutes. Good call, man. Thanks for watching the clock for me. What are we on? Are we on? Oh, we're on 4. I don't know if we're gonna get done with this in time. You know what I mean? I'm just literally hitting everything. What was that? Dude's like glitched the fuck out. There's another destroyer? I thought we destroyed the destroyer, but apparently we didn't destroy the destroyer enough to destroy the destroyer. Oh, for fuck's sake, why do I keep hitting the wrong button to do my ops packs? Oh, shit.
Shields are compromised.
51. I don't know, guys. This is gonna cut it close.
3 more to go.
This build is gonna feel so fucking powerful on bronze. I tell you what, guys. I'll be able to kill stuff so fast. It's gonna be amazing.
Hostiles en route.
Like here, it takes me 5 hours to kill anything, which is why I'm back on the bot. No, I guess I'm still in 2nd place. Okay. Shit. You got that fucking lucky ass shot off. Here we go. This is the way you do it, guys. You gotta just hump this edge right here, right? And you just wall hack like a motherfucker. I feel like I could literally spray this dude all fucking day and it would actually do nothing.
Squad member down.
Shit. For fuck's sake. He really doesn't like me. Look at Isa here. Is like, should I pick up this waste of space or should I? Shit, dude.
Oh yeah. 3 left. Go get them.
3 left, guys. In 5 minutes. God damn it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Shit. I'm gonna have to be that dude. And nobody wants to use a fucking missile here. Of course. That's my only fucking missile, by the way. Only missile. And we're still wave 6, and it's a fucking hack. Well, I guess a hack's not too bad as long as everybody gets on point.
Sources say key data is scattered around this area. Find and recover that data.
And naturally, hey look, there's a bunch of fucking destroyers sitting right on top of it, guys. In case you were wondering.
Squad member down.
What? Came around the corner and got drilled. Like, we're talking like 70s porn style. Come on, guys, get the fuck in here. Oh my gosh, we got like a bunch of fucking chumps here. This is when the moment whenever you hate pugs. Because we got 2 guys fucking hacking. Well, no, I guess the third one is actually up there hacking. But that guy's just way the fuck out there, just doing whatever.
I'm low on ammo.
Would you mind coming to the hack, please? I don't even know if my push to talk works. Oh, he's just casually taking his time, buddy. It's not like I'm on a fucking timeline here or something. Okay, there we go. God damn, that took fucking forever. So now we really have to try to get these guys cleaned up as fast as fucking possible.
Lost shield.
Nobody's gonna use a missile either. Figure I would put that out there. That's important to note.
3 more to go.
We gotta do this within 1 minute. Oh my.
All clear for now.
Oh shit. We are literally down to the fucking wire. Down to the fucking wire. 2-minute extraction. And that's it.
We're done here. Get yourself to the LZ.
Jesus, 30 seconds to spare. That's what we're looking at here, guys. 30 seconds to spare. Hey, Grim, could you tell me whenever they're starting up over there? Because they're already like, hey, we need you to join up. And I'm like, well, shit. Come on, I'm on extraction here. I'm almost done. I worked so hard to get carried here. Twitch.tv/BioWare. This timer just does not go fast enough, I tell you what. So here's the way we do this, guys. I want to see if I can pull this off. We're gonna try to fly. Yes, guys, I am walking on air. Walking on fucking air. Oh shit, yeah.
Traction time, good. Let's go.
Line of sight.
God damn, dude. Seriously, are you gonna be that troll breacher that won't let me sit and cover?
Mission complete. Full team secure.
All right, good job, guys. All right, so got that.
Careful of the destroyer.
As soon as you can, please. Yes, I will try to do it as soon as I can literally leave this fucking lobby. And not a moment too fucking soon, I will say. Loading screens, guys. Yes, it is starting. Oh my god. Come on, hurry up. Ah! Solid state drive and it still takes fucking forever to load. Come on. Alright, here we go. Well, I have to fucking join. Bro, you guys gotta fucking invite me. Come on. This is brutal. Hold on, let me quit the game and really quickly try to start it back up. Whoa! Okay, hold on a second. Unfortunately, I might have to restart Origin here really quick, guys. This is why I love technology. It's always fun. Always makes you want to pull out your own hair, pluck your eyeballs out, and punch small baby animals. Wait, you guys don't do that? Bizarre. Come on, there we go. Okay, we got it now, guys. That took forever. Man, that was close. Too close for comfort, if you will. By the way, guys, that is why you don't cut things that close. That's why you don't cut things 30 seconds. 30 seconds into a match because, or 30 seconds from a match, because the loading screen itself just takes 30 seconds. Ugh. There we go. Hey, we managed to get it in here. Real quick though, I'm going to go and give myself some points here. There we go. Gotta make sure that that I'm glorious. Guys can't even see the fabulousness here. And then of course we gotta throw on the cryo ammo because you know gotta spray that white stuff everywhere. Yeah. The match modifier is combo-tastic. Ironically, I will not be doing anything with combos, guys. Just so you know. This is fun. I have no idea what they're even talking about, though. That's the mystery, right? My favorite part, by the way, guys, is the fact that I was just fashionably late. And the reason why is because I'm actually a diva. Oh my gosh. So the big thing on here, guys, is that we will sit here and wait in the lobby for 5.5 hours while they talk about the mission they're doing. Yeah, I could unmute them and you guys would hear it drowning you out, but oh, and they're doing it on silver, which means I'll actually probably get carried. I'm okay with this. I feel like I do feel like that the team here. I have questions. I have questions. This guy's bringing it. Ugh. All right. Well then, I actually might bring in something a little bit beef. Let's actually throw on. There we go. Fine, whatever. We'll fucking unmute it so that way I can hear what they're actually saying, right?
Or if you have kids like the Asari Adept, who's a fan favorite right now, I think you can go in there, Prime, Detonate. You're gonna hit some points there.
I know some of those tech kits are really good for combos as well. Speaking of,
we've got ours, and that's the Solarian Architect here. I've been having a lot of fun with him. We've got a brand new item in the item store today. So for those watching at home, you may have started to realize that we have a rotation that happens every week. Each item goes in there for about 2 weeks, and we alternate a rare and an uncommon item. So this week is the uncommon.
Increases tech damage through a variety of Omni tool upgrades, but it doesn't actually tell you.
Boost your tech abilities across the board. So much like last week was the War Amp, Biotic War Amp, you are going to see a boost to your abilities for biotic powers. This is going to be focused on tech now.
So getting that incinerate detonations going.
So I had combative upgrades last time because I was using both a
so I'm curious about this here. What does it actually do?
There we go. Damage dealt.
Oh, 15%.
15%.
Okay,
that's
15%.
A nice, stacking effect that I have where I've spec'd into Remnant BI, so he's a detonator now, and my incinerate's been bumped up for radius for hitting those combos.
So you're doing the nice balance build. You aren't heavily loading anywhere.
Exactly. I'm kind of going across the board, just showing a more like silver ready build.
Some might call that a new build.
It's a new build. It's a build. What can you say, right? But
well, he's saying a silver ready build, and he's using level 4 ammos and experience enhancer. Like, bro, that's not silver.
In the previous streams, but because combos is a big part here, we're gonna
that's
prime with disruptor ammo.
That is not at all. Like here, let me throw on my gold boosters, guys. Because you know.
All right, well let's jump right in.
Yeah, we're playing with Stardust Shadow today. Drake, who you may know is
like level 4
and
consumables on a silver match. I definitely question that.
I believe that lovely Sean or May might be able to throw those into the chat so you can follow their channels afterwards. They're great players, so if you want to see someone else play at a higher tier than we tend to on this stream, definitely go check them out.
I won't lie, I've enjoyed a great backpack from the community. Thank you, folks. Gets me out of play something a little bit different every once in a while.
So you were saying this map's a little bit different from the ones people have had before. What are the changes that you made?
Yeah, you can see right here. There's a doorway over here. We're going to start the first wave. This small. This is essentially one.
I've got to be like, I will destroy you with not biotics.
Archon's Remnant Fortress, and for this week, we're limited to this space essentially. So when you look at the other maps we've had, they're a bit larger. This is going to be smaller, a little bit more claustrophobic. That's why when suddenly you have combos going off, you have 4 players plus the enemies. They're coming from all sides. They're coming from everywhere. It's going to get a little bit crazy. So,
looks a little bit of a Thunderdome.
Thunderdome is exactly how we describe this terrain development. So, it's a lot of fun. It changes the pace. If I notice that playing a successful match is going to run a little bit shorter in duration than say standard match.
God, I feel way too damn tanky on this.
Just a little bit, more frenetic pace, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. They do that.
3 left. Go get him.
just working hard, working that flying angle hard.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Way to go!
Enemies incoming.
Go, go!
I'm actually starting to get low on ammo, guys. Finally. Rose, are you here? Don't be like that. Don't hide. Damn it. My wrist was craning at a really odd angle trying to keep that shot.
Squad member down.
Lock line of sight.
Star Shadow went down. Aye. The Turian attack helicopter, folks. Yes. That is what you are actually viewing here, and I'm about to fall off the map. Here's where shit really gets fun. Where's he at?
Three more to go. All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Nice work.
Oh my. That's all I've got to say. Hey guys, there's a hack somewhere around here. I wonder if it's going to be up there.
Intelligence needs
Called
data
it.
from your location. Look for an entry point.
Lock line of sight.
I will hit everything from you and everybody else around you. Can't wait until the hack is done. I feel so restricted being on the ground here. I'm not gonna lie. So restrictive.
Got all the data.
Here we go. Ready for takeoff, everyone.
Lock shield.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
That's the way it's done. Too bad we can't play on there. Lunch at work and a live stream. Yes, cats, that's exactly what this is all about. My favorite part here is the fact that that I get to fly around the map.
Get down. Lock shield.
Yeah, that's right. Your fucking thing doesn't have any force to its hit whenever I'm in the air. Kind of interesting, actually.
Shield down.
I'm reading a flat line.
Oh no! Guys, guess what? Oh, he revived himself. Too bad. You know, that would have been the highlight, and also the end of my subsequent BioWare fun. Would have been teabagging the BioWare guys.
Get down.
Squad member down.
Nah, he's actually having a difficult time.
Teammate injured.
Lock line of sight.
Squad member down.
Man, this is going badly for everybody.
Shield down.
I fell off the map. There it went. So what's the difficulty here? Right? This is silver. Come on now. Although I think I died once. Didn't I die once? Didn't I died once over here? He's not using the Ushior. I can't imagine why. Maybe it's because the Ushior is absolute fucking garbage. I wouldn't use the Ushior. Here we go, guys. I would like to add that I'm doing this all as entirely a gun-based build in a mission that's supposed to be about. I don't want to be there. That is a very vulnerable spot. Supposed to and reality are two different things. Where did he go down at? Oh, he's down over there. Alright, guys. Aerial bombardment commencing. They see me flying. They see me flying. They hating. Trying to catch me reviving dirty. Oh god damn. I'm pretty certain that their stream is just sitting there buffering on my end because I'm fucking I'm streaming at the same time. Oh, the Ushior, no, the Ushior is actually considered garbage because its damage output just does not merit its weight, first of all. It weighs about the damn same as some of the sniper rifles, and its damage output just doesn't match it. It's also a single shot. Come on, buddy. What, you got something to say to me? Look at me. I'm a... Hey guys, guess what? I can be like can be like those Krogans that we all fucking hate. Oh shit, where am I getting hit from? Yeah, he's just hosing. What? Come at me, bro. I'm just gonna hang out here in the air. I'm gonna respawn here in a second. They call me the cleaner because I have skills with that broom. Oh shit. That's the way it's done, guys. There will be a point. How the fuck do we get extracted from here? That is a very good question. Do they drop down from the middle? Is that? Oh shit, yeah, that's where the extraction zone's at. Oh, well, for fuck's sake. I'm the fuck out of there. Completely missed everything. So I'm gonna take it out on this guy. Destroyers want hugs. They do, especially whenever you break their arms. They seem to be really So I'm trying to sell your soul to BioWare for free stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look at this. Look at him. This is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea to try to like do that. Do a flyby on a destroyer. You just don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Shit. Timing is everything, ladies and gentlemen. Take it. Ladies and gentlemen, the attack chopper Turian. I know, he's a rock star. He takes autographs though. He just charges $5 for each one. That's the great part, guys. The fact that I fucking I was using the one kit that really was worthless on there. Payable to
Yes,
more.
we're going to. We don't want to make them nuclear waste
Exactly.
zones.
We're kind of. I think they have a benefit of they're already in a nuclear wasteland, so you know.
What's one more?
What's one more going to do, right? You might just get slightly different plant growth out of that. So
Looks like Drake was cleaning up here.
Drake's done this a few times now, so yeah, make sure you're checking out his channel for sure. I've got some points to spend, and maybe we'll run. Should we run another match maybe with these folks?
Yeah, we got the time.
I could go for some XP.
Let's do another one.
I'm gonna throw another one of those sweet. There we go. I got some points to spend.
You guys want to see this get really super funny?
Do you want more damage or more damage versus
armor?
armor? What is the? Well, let's see what the
Ooh,
chat
what's chat
thinks
say?
now. Chat, help me
out here.
Yeah, chat. What are we
I
gonna
think we need
do?
chat
Impact or
help us.
anti-armor?
Yeah.
Tell us.
What do you think? We want 30% initial damage, or do we want to go with anti-armor here? So.
And while we wait for chat, why don't you tell for anyone just joining us what are we playing today?
Yeah, so today is the third mission, the final mission for the Remnant Investigation series. So we are playing in Archon's Remnant Fortress, a brand new environment that we've never shown off before in multiplayer called the Remnant Ruins. It's a small little kind of remnant Thunderdome right at the front door of potentially larger space. So.
Seems it's evenly split between armor and impact. Maybe impact's a little bit higher.
Yeah. Should we go impact?
Let's go impact. I did see somebody suggest switch classes, which I always recommend playing.
I think armor actually is taking the cake right now a little bit.
Armor? Okay, we'll go armor.
All right.
That's really handy for some of the later enemies that we're going to face in this. I'm also going to throw the boosts on because I was having a good time earning some XP there. And this account does have some of these beauties. So
he was this guy like that Drake guy was using a
maybe
little
I'll go
shy
defensive.
class.
I'm thinking
considering the number of times you got knocked down.
I'm a little squishy. I won't lie.
It doesn't always have to be about
do the
damage.
same thing.
Sometimes survivability helps you keep that DPS.
Yeah, exactly. If you can stay alive longer, you can keep shooting.
Your damage
powers. So
this will be fun. I wonder if they realize they're on a random
I'm
map.
using a Scorpion Equalizer. We'll stick with that for now. And ready up. So for anyone who's just joining us, we're playing right now with Stardust Shadow, Drake, who you may know as Coles on various social media, and Angelos de Mortial, who are all streaming right now. So
make sure check in the mission settings.
Sorry,
yeah,
that's a good point. We should maybe make sure we're still on the right mission here. So
and also it's a good time to show. This is the first silver mission that we've had.
Yeah. So if you've been following along for the last couple of weeks, we've been running these story missions once a week. They start on Thursday. They end on Monday. And they give you a chance, the first time you get through them or complete them successfully, you'll earn mission funds, which you can then use to buy some of the equipment that we've been seeing. For this one, this is the first time we're loading up into a silver difficulty. So you can see brand new environment there. It's something we haven't shown off before. And silver difficulty against the Remnant. So we're
much
on there.
Smaller area.
Yeah, it's
much more hectic, much more dangerous.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely a tighter environment, which means there's a lot more going on in any single space, and we're a little bit rough where we said let's put hack and upload, the two things that make you basically stand still in a single spot in a tight environment.
But also, the map lends a little bit to the AoE because we do have that combo tastic on.
Combo tastic is great on silver difficulty. You can throw your primer and detonator, throw some weapon ammo on there as well for priming. And just have a blast. Literally have a blast in this environment.
Bacon before breakfast. I reported your account for.
Now we're ready to go.
I reported your account for credit hacking.
Now we do have Numberscale asking any word on incoming balance changes. We are still continuing to get feedback from people, and we are reading. Please keep that coming. Now you can probably explain now that you aren't fighting Remnant and dying consistently. Explain a little bit better the thoughts that go into balance.
Yeah, so the core for balance for us is that we want to make sure everything feels satisfying and is fun. And I think when we launched the game, we had a certain approach that we took, and we've since received a lot of good feedback from players that said, hey, you know what, maybe that's not aligning.
This should be a lot of fun with her.
Expected. So,
oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
All the values for everything from powers to combos. To weapons, health, and various stats on the characters. So, and the enemies as well. So this is something we're looking at in depth. It's something we're playtesting every single day across all three difficulties, just trying to get an idea of where it is. I think you mentioned in the past, it's a good point to call it, is that if we adjust something for gold, it does have an impact on bronze and silver. If we adjust bronze or silver, it has an impact on gold. So these are the kinds of things that we reduce damage on various assets.
You described, we want to have that holistic balance. We want to make sure that we don't push it too far in one way, that whenever, we look at balances to say melee and assault rifles, that we don't, go too far for one and not enough for the other.
Yeah, I think it's always, balance is about compromises as well, and you find the right one is good and enjoyable to play. But if you push too hard to one side, it's almost like a pendulum. If you pull too hard to one side, you are directly affecting or indirectly affecting other areas. So it's something that we're always aware of and we're watching very closely. We are testing it. I mentioned a little bit earlier too that we've had some questions with Mass Effect 3. We were able to balance with why not do it this time. I think in very certain cases, if the feedback was, the talent is one pistol that feels like it just needs a little bit more damage, and when you're talking about minor bumps of damage or so to speak, to bring something down, that's something where you can do a talking about global or holistic adjustment like this to an entire weapon class or to enemy type. I think think that's where we started to look at and say, you know what, patch is more something of that scope and scale. So.
Well, and I think
Photoshop an Alucard rape face onto his Asari. Yes, that's exactly what needs to happen.
And obviously now, this plays, it's similar to Mass Effect, still a Mass Effect game, but with the addition of jump and dash, being much more mobile, much harder to keep down. It's totally different from a balance perspective.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think we've heard that a lot. Why not go to? And it's used, folks on comparisons. Here's the weapon, Mass Effect 3, here's where it stands in Mass Effect Andromeda. Why not just copy paste essentially those values over? And I think you nailed it. It's that verticality in Mass Effect 3. You spend a lot of time in cover, and then you'd move between cover to cover to kind of pull out. Now on PC, you would see a lot more kind of line of sight style things, but with Andromeda being on all three platforms, you are generally not in cover. That's what we see a lot of play in the style is that you're mobile, you're free to jump around. Enemies are jumping around as well, so they're out of cover more often than they are in cover. I think that changes just the overall flow and feel of gameplay and the balance. So it's not bad feedback, it's just something that we have to think about that and say, okay, so when we get that feedback, what's the problem that we're trying to solve? And how
yeah, he switched to a even more try-hardy class. I think he might still outscore me because honestly, Vanguard is really well suited for this, and I don't have Vanguard leveled up.
Like in the chat there, but we definitely do look into crashes and stability issues and ways to fix it.
Absolutely, I think that's a really good call too. Is that whenever we're looking at any sort of fixes, it's supposed to be balanced. Otherwise, player experience has to be first and foremost. That's the highest level of triage for what player experience is if the match is not stable, it's not crashing or having issues with latency. Those are the kind of things that have to be top tier for us. So that's where we're making sure that we're respectful of that.
Nice. You used that.
There we go. I tried to use it a little bit better this time, right? A little bit of making that there. Got a shield there.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yes, exactly. You can also spec this barricade. I haven't gone all the way down the tree on this yet, but you can basically put it so that if you leave it out front there at a choke point, your friends can benefit from either power or weapon damage. So you give a little bit of a boost on that too. So there's a lot of fun to play. It's kind of a hybrid of DPS and support, which is right up my alley for South. There we go. So we got another gold hack, which is great. Hack, a lot of players will tell us, hack's it's much easier objectives. When you get into these tighter spaces, it gets a little bit more hectic. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright, so here's the thing. I want to see.
Yeah, you can see like right here we got these little kind of like outside paths.
One thing about this Thunderdome type match on here, which I'm not too sure I care for,
but yeah,
that's a pro
is the fact that the spawns seem to be very easily manipulated.
But yeah, that's where they're coming from. So they have that flank on you almost in all areas. You have to be a little bit more mindful that if you push too far to the front, they're going to start to appear. They have the high ground. Different things to consider when you're playing the map. I totally botched my incident right there. But Glick's got it. I've been seeing Glick hit
What is that? I just got trolled. He just like totally blocked me. Cock blocking.
When I say Glick, I mean that BI here.
God damn, I'm stuck.
He ripped butt, sorry.
That was just a moment of silence.
I'm gonna.
The chat's a little bit behind, so I get to see people sassing.
Yeah.
30 seconds after you miss your incinerate.
Yeah. If we don't get sassed, especially the hosts here, it's supposed to be able to have fun. A little bit.
My shields are out.
All good fun.
So this map only available right now in the mission, but in one of our other missions, there's another one of the
Here we go.
maps that,
It's like they're saying hentai sucks. What?
Yeah, we started off the month here playing in Firebase Paradox. We also played a bit of Firebase Paradox at the end of March. We've had a lot of folks asking, hey, can I play that on gold? Well, right now, you'll see it has entered the daily rotation. So missions, check missions every day. You'll see that it's showing up in bronze, silver, and rotation. And you never know. Stay tuned. We don't have anything planned for the narrative. The Remnant investigation month here today.
God damn, dude. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, by the way, pay attention. There's a fucking destroyer right behind
If you
me.
need to get caught up on the story so far, you can do that through the BioWare blog or through the app.
Yeah, we got Apex HQ, so if you're on iOS or Android, you can pull that up. Spectator Kids, you can check out the
Man, I was like, that's what the hell's going on there?
Also, catch up on the story blog. Ryan, click, we detonate that. Thank you.
Come on.
Oh, we got some observer on observer combat here. We got him. We got him. There we go. He's doing. Oh, what's that draw? Oh, sorry, click. There we go. I'm loving this scorpion. It's just a sweeper though. Especially with the equalizer. So you can see here. You wouldn't want to stay here too long. This is where they log in as real spawn, so you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. Good way to help out your
Oh,
team
God,
with
that
their,
was great,
bot
guys.
action. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that's... If you're missing that elusive revive that is one way to acquire it. There we go. Who we got down here?
There you go.
We got our
You
buddy
did a
up.
thing.
Yeah, we did the thing. with
That
the
was great. That was freaking hilarious.
Morti's,
Oh, hey, look at
a
that.
little bit more aggressive style.
Remnant BI is extra weak and also needs a nerf and a buff. So that's the sort of thing we try to sort through everything and make sure, because obviously different players, different play styles, and different difficulties. So we want to make sure that whenever we're doing balance, that we're looking at everything and making sure that all players and that all play styles are reliable.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've gone the route of essentially creating the detonator. Here's my Remnant BI going to town with his missiles. So if you spec the missiles, I find it useful. But that's watch for
Incoming fire!
whenever you give him power that has the ability to essentially do kills or create kills for you off the character, you want to make sure you
Hang in there, Apex.
So for this week, we do have the combo damage on you, but also the item store. We got a new item to help out with anyone who's playing these tech classes. So
Yeah.
send those for engineers.
Yeah, right now I'm using the engineer kit. So anyone who's master with the items that we drop for the items, which is the equipment, very similar to the master. These are permanent items. So boosters are things that would include match. Those are consumed with the match. But the equipment is a permanent item. So in this case, I go, hey, you know what? I want that 15% boost to all my tech abilities. The equipment, that is the
We add kids with new powers. I don't know if we'll have children.
No.
Got that gold melee kills,
No,
guys. That's the goal
that
here, by the way.
The whole other baggage. There's a few things I would ever say, like never, ever. But that might be in that territory.
So someone's asking if the tech equipment, if the new equipment adds a buff for the Remnant VI.
Yeah, he's a tech power, so yeah, that's why he's
Dude,
he's detonating like
holy
crazy
crap.
Right now. He's got missiles on. I'm pretty active.
This
with
is my,
tactics
by the
too,
way,
so
this is
I'm
my
constantly
second
pointing at
time
targets.
playing this match.
But yeah, he's
Just want to point that out there.
Can we get a Ghost Kid from Mass Effect 3 as a character? I'm afraid that's a Milky Way.
Different
Yeah, that's a different galaxy. I did not have a pod.
Sorry. Yeah. You know what? He was pretty young at that point too. It's true. Not sure how well the children
The
handled
timeline
this.
match?
Yeah, the stasis pods, parasitic pods. Not sure how well that handled.
Come on.
The young ones.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there.
And as
Switching
someone
between
did
several
point
tabs.
out, we are
Last I checked, I'm
Almost
doing
power, but
well.
We have also heard feedback
it's pretty hard not to
quite there, so
with this kit.
that is one of those things we are looking into. Combos, assault rifle, melee, all that different feedback that people are sending to us through Twitter, that we see on Reddit, that we see in BSN, and all sorts of forums and everything out there. We do look at all of it and we make sure that we incorporate it into the vermin.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, we read it whether it's morning coffees or we're hanging out at home playing. A lot of the dev team we play at home together as well, so we're taking notes and play together. And we do it constantly as we play, you know, what's working on at the time. So these points of feedback are great.
Seriously, what kind of cheap ass shit is that?
And that's basically our focus is addressing the balance issue.
The Callum Cannon is wondering if the daily challenges and weekly missions are used as part of balance changes. Absolutely. We look at how players are playing and everything that they do, and how they're responding to it, what they like, what they don't like, what works, what they find out.
Yeah, we look at everything. You know, it's really important for us to see the feedback. We also have to combine that with the data that comes back from systems, essentially. So we'll look at things like a map or an enemy is.
Oh, Drake trying too hard, man. He was trying hard, hardcore trying.
With all of those things, so that's something we have to kind of always look at and say, here we go, full extraction, just in time. We look at the feedback and then we correlate that against the actual data coming back from the game, and that's where we have to find those good matches. So there's some that are, you know, very clear that, you know, the feedback is that this is needing a tweak and the data supports that. Other times there's a bit of a differentiation there, so we have to kind of look at maybe what we're seeing is
see, that's what happens whenever you actually try.
With a match modifier.
Just want to point that out.
We split that data and we look at it in all different ways to kind of see how that works out. So I see Mortiel took my advice and went with the Asari Adept. She's a great kit actually for this match and this mission. With having
I see Mortiel went with my advice, and oh yeah, I already know that the Asari Adept is a great build.
There you go, 13 minutes. So again, a little bit faster than say a standard match. If you're playing a standard silver match, you're probably running around 15 minutes or so for most players. Maybe closer to 20 on the for if you're just starting out in silver, but a couple level 20s, a couple level 12s, 13 here. You know, we're right in the middle of that space where we want to be. So
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good there on time, eh? So good.
So yeah, just to give a quick recap. So this week we are wrapping up the Remnant investigation, which has been the missions running for the past 3 weeks.
Yep.
If you want to read up on that and get a recap, you can absolutely do that on the Apex HQ app or on the blog.bioware.com. Tell us a little bit about the mission before we go.
Yeah, again, if you jump into the mission list here, you can see here it's called Archon's Remnant Fortress. It's a brand new environment that we've added for this mission only right now, and it is it's jumping up here.
Honestly,
it is a brand new location called Remnant Ruins. Much smaller, much.
I didn't even hear them give me any advice on what character to pick. I was just showing up Drake because he was try-harding and I was goofing around. So that's my thing.
Silver will help with that.
I was just like, you know what? The first match, I'm gonna goof around. I want to show off my my Turian because that Turian is awesome.
Good for priming and detonating.
Absolutely.
Definitely bring those kits in.
Yeah, and if you've been saving up on those ammo boosts, if you have things like Cryo, Disruptor, or Incendiary, this is a great time to use those too. You're going to be able to prime a lot more enemies for detonation.
Yeah. So got a lot of credits from that.
That's the match. So again, hope everybody has fun with this weekend. This is the final mission for the Remnant investigation. So stay tuned as we play into next week.
Yeah, and thanks to our streamers who joined us today. That's Mortiel, Drake, and Stardust Shadow. We're gonna, once we close up here, gonna throw on over to Drake. So absolutely check them out. Check these three players out. They've got great channels. Great players. Definitely, you can learn a lot more from their play styles than you can from Billy. Billy's more of a what not to do.
Yes, exactly. It's good to have both positive and negative reinforcement. So again, yes, have fun, folks. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks again for all the feedback. We're watching and listening.
All right, guys. So that was that good fun. You always get the one person in there that's trying to try hard, and then you have me, who's just trying to goof off. Honestly, though, like testing that out on there, I feel like that once I get that kit leveled up, that Turian, oh, Rose's Wi-Fi in her college campus dorm is horrible. That's a surprise. It's because she watches too much porn, by the way. That's actually the reason why. But yeah, so in any case, though, so the thing is that whenever I get the actual Turian Havoc leveled up a bit more, like not just his level, I guess I should say, his rank as well, I do feel like that he is going to be actually a really awesome kit. What banned words? I don't know. I didn't catch what the person said. Hopefully, what's his name? Lorx or Lorex, whatever. Hopefully it was a mistake, but yeah, Moobot is very indignant and has no mercy whatsoever. But yeah, so in any case, I feel like once I actually get this kit maxed out with all of the weapon precision and stuff like that on there, yes. Oh no, I agree. I actually love the bad words in that rant. I'm not sure which word it was, buddy. It doesn't tell me. Moobot does what he wants, and I'm actually... See, the thing is what nobody tells you. I actually work for Moobot. Moobot is my boss. He dictates everything, and I just do what he tells me. So if he decided he didn't like something you said, I can't do anything about it, man. He does what he does. And I tried not to get him angry at me, because then he'll ban me from my own chat. But yeah, so in any case, though, I do feel like that once I get this kit maxed out, it will feel a lot better, especially if we get the weapon efficiency and precision upgrades on here. Will help a lot with the Soned, and then obviously turbocharge for that time whenever we really want to melt enemies. But yeah, flying around the map, holy shit, that was fun. I don't have the aerial engagement upgrade yet, so that's that'll really help with making me tankier when I'm up in the air. And then I will be able to stay up there longer. I don't know what hover extension per kill is. I don't know if that's seconds. I'm assuming that's seconds. So every kill I get, that's better. Alternatively, while I was also using the Soned on there, we could go all out Farah and go with the Falcon. So then we're playing essentially more of a... I don't know. I wouldn't call it Farah, because it's not really the same kind of explosive launcher. It's more of a... You know what? Actually, I could do... The problem is that I could do the sniper rifle. Oh, yeah, so here's the thing, is that you got to understand, first of all, the guys that are on that stream, at least as far as I know, Billy is a producer, you know, which producers are kind of like the grease and the cogwheels in a development company. So essentially, he's kind of the guy that kind of makes sure that that stuff's getting done. He's not actually a community manager of any sort in time, or any sort. There actually are community managers that work there, but they're not on the stream. So if you see, for example, if you compare the way BioWare streams stuff versus how Digital Extremes does their streams, if you watch Digital Extremes with Warframe, the community manager there, who does 2 streams a week, she does well, sort of 1.5 streams per week. They do a weekly primetime stream, which is just kind of a community-focused, feel-good stream, right? Where they're playing with members of the community, you know, highlighting different stuff. Essentially what BioWare is doing here, right? And then you have the bi-weekly dev stream, which is whenever that community manager sits down with 4 of the actual head developers for the thing, and they actually field questions, you know, like, hey, here's a problem that we've identified, that sort of thing. Now, the way the Digital Extremes does it, though, they can do that because they are an independent developer. They don't have to worry about, they're not publicly traded, so they don't have to worry about stock prices. They don't have to worry about a publisher over their head getting irritated at them breaking some kind of NDA, that sort of thing. Whereas BioWare, they're not publicly traded anymore, but EA is publicly traded, and EA is very much a big stock to own. So as a result, BioWare is under you would not believe the amount of NDAs that everybody that works there has to sign on what they can and cannot say. That's really what it's about, and that's why you hear them really trying to be evasive on their questioning, is because they usually can't, or if they can say something, they're not allowed to give an answer, or they don't have quite the right information to give. Sometimes, and I straight up have no doubt of this, there are probably occasions where they don't give an answer.
Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Lorex, thank you very much for the follow there. But the reason why that oftentimes they might be quiet about something or kind of damage control a certain answer is because the answer that they have to give is something that it would not reflect well on them. For example, the whole reason why they did not do the beta before there was supposed to be a console multiplayer beta before the launch of the game, and they said, "Oh, you know what? We feel like it's in a good place, and we don't need to actually do the beta." I suspect it was because they were like, at that point, the answer that we could give would not do well, would not serve us business wise. But yeah, so that's the reason why. So they've kind of got to be diplomatic, I guess, in their answering. All right, Grim, have fun. Don't destroy TG while you're in the process there. They probably need to survive. But yeah, so what the hell is that? Oh, I see. Okay, so Rose was nice enough to actually post up what you said, Lorex. So I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, they're like CNN. Here's the thing: is that CNN, just like any other news agency, they're actually their way of doing things is entirely different. The more jazzy and more sensational they can make what they say, the more money they get. So they oftentimes will, they'll talk about stories that really have no purpose. If you see the movie Anchorman 2, the Ron Jeremy thing with Will Ferrell, it's a comedy, but it is a satire. It's a satire on the current state of news organizations in the United States, and it's actually pretty funny. It's essentially making a spoof on how those news types came to be. But that's not really what BioWare is doing. They're essentially protecting asset investment, and that's really what it is. Because when it comes down to it, BioWare is very corporate, and whenever you see it now, they're developers. When you get down onto the ground level, right? You get into the actual grit. The developers for that game, they're cool people. Like I've talked, and I know several of them. They're not the damage controlling types, right? They're a little bit more direct, but you don't see them on stream because they're usually working a lot. They get overworked like shit tons, from what I understand. But yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, that's the way I look at it is I can focus on what BioWare is doing wrong as a company, which I guarantee I can find a lot. But my point is that right now what I look at, and this is not damage controlling what they do, because I criticize every time they do something that is a poor business decision. I criticize them as a company. You won't hear me criticizing a person. Like, I'm not going to go criticize Billy because he didn't answer my question in chat, or he answered a fluff question in chat. No, that would be me. I would criticize BioWare for adopting the wrong community approach, right? Because Billy is just implementing what is the kind of the group decision on how to approach certain things. Truthfully, here's the part that they probably don't consider, is that when you're building up a brand and you're marketing a brand and you're trying to kind of get your customer loyalty, one of the best ways to do that marketing wise is actually to build customer confidence through candor. It's not something that's done often, especially whenever you get into corporate level, type businesses, but it is definitely it's definitely something that actually does work. It has been proven to work, which is one of the reasons why, like, a lot of the corporate infrastructures I'm involved with, they're very you get into C-level executives that are very approachable. You can come to them with a problem. If there's something wrong, they will tell you straight up. They're not going to be like hiding things. Like, and I will see the behind the scenes, and I will see what they present to the public, and they usually always match. Except if it's someone who maybe is planning on leaving the company, but they don't want to announce it until after somebody's birthday party happens. I'm not even kidding. But yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, Lorax, is that, it's frustrating whenever you feel like you're being ignored. And that is very, very accurate. The thing is that I guess I'm in a different position. And this is where I'm unique on this. I've presented a lot of very kind of technical feedback to BioWare about the balance of this game, because to be fair, it's really not balanced well at all. It really needs a lot of work, and I think they realize that. And I've talked on several occasions with Fernando Melo, who's one of the other producers for the game, and kind of said, hey, here's how is the best way to present this very verbose feedback to you guys, because doing it in a freaking Twitch chat is not gonna cut it. What I have to present is not going to be, hey, when are you going to do this? That's nobody's gonna be able to answer that whenever you've got 500 chat lines going. I know that from being a streamer. You don't like it. It becomes whenever you got it. Like, I'm not a big streamer, right? So comparatively to me, like, there's been a couple times where some of my bigger streamer friends will come and drop a host on me and drop, like 50 to 100 viewers on me. And if they all start chatting at once, for me, it's going to be harder to keep up with those questions when it's just me. They had, I think, 500-600 people watching that stream, and a lot of stuff going by on there. It does get hard for me to track what's going on. So what they do is they have someone else, I imagine, who is actually probably kind of trying to field questions for them while they're playing. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're reading it themselves. But they will usually skim over the overly negative ones for the sake of, like I said, they want to present a good face. But personally for me, I take the approach of candor rather than kind of trying to fluff stuff. I'm at an age where I'm old enough to where I kind of see it as playing nice with people. It does have its merits, and there are times for that. But for the most part, I tell it like it is, and if you don't like it, it's because, well, you don't want to hear what's actually happening. If I tell you, hey, this Nailodin sucks. It is a garbage damage weapon. And you're like, no, it's not, because I can put it on the Turian Soldier with turbocharge, and it's not bad. You're not actually contributing at all to the conversation. You're just damage controlling, and that's one of the things where I'm very, I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. So let's grab one more match. We'll go back to actual gold, because, well, I'm already bored. So so we didn't actually get any new maps. They have that guy only on the special one, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. So real quick, I'll go set it on private. And I'm actually going to take a look at weapons. I actually am not sure. Oh yeah, duh, what am I doing? I'm actually supposed to be leveling up the damn Turian Infiltrator, or Solarian Infiltrator. He's almost there. He's level 17, so we've almost got him to maxed out. What gun do I have on him currently? I think I'm gonna disconnect here. No, I guess not. Just decide to throw a fit. Let's see. It's like I really want, isn't this the rapid fire shotgun? Maybe I'll try this one. My accuracy is so bad. Does it say something that the Crusader, the quote-unquote sniper rifle of shotguns, has worse accuracy than the scatter shot does? Just throwing that out there. I don't know, like none of these shotguns really do it for me. Could try that. I feel like, isn't there like the Dan shotgun or something that I don't have yet that maybe that guy's good? I don't know. Because right now it's pretty much like, hey, I can use these two weapons. Oh, thank you very much, Lorex. Yes, I actually really love the Humper build. It's actually it's a lot of fun. Although, depending on what circles you get involved in, you may not hear that same type of feedback, because there is apparently this cult following of Barricade that if you don't use Barricade on any build that it's on, any build, which I think is 2 of them, you know, there's 2 builds that have Barricade. If you don't use Barricade, you have immediately failed. Like you have to max out Barricade. You have to, and furthermore, you have to get the electric upgrade. I don't know why the electric upgrade, but yeah, if you don't do that, you have failed, and you are immediately the worst player in the world. And yeah, I'm not even kidding you. There was some places where I is my mic actually on? Sometimes I wonder. This guy's feeling hot, especially with Edingar and Avenger. Let me real quick here. I'm gonna change this. There we go. Just because I figure out like why bother trying to screw around on here. But yeah, no, I'm not even kidding though. I posted the build up. I think it was on the unofficial BSN forums, and someone was like, "This is a garbage build because you didn't use Barricade," and I was like, "Oh my god, seriously, this is hilarious." Honestly, I even redid that build since they've redone the devices objective. I no longer have any points put into Barricade. I literally actually do everything, put it into throw, I think. I max out, or whatever the other build that I went 5 points on. Well, the thing is with Barricade is that, yes, it can be useful, but I find the way that I play, I move around too much, or if I'm not moving around, I need really hard cover that doesn't go away. You know, that's the thing, is that if I wanna snipe, like say I'm on Firebase 0 and I'm kind of camping in that corner spot, then yeah, I want to stay there. I don't want to have 20-second fucking duration bullshit. Like that's not fun to me. Like that's like if it was, now if they did it to where Barricade had health to it instead, high health, mind you, not like low health, instead of duration, I would be okay with it, because then it would stay in place. And then say for example, it has, you know, 5,000 or 10,000 health or whatever health number you could put in there, to where it could survive like 10-15 seconds of being barraged by a destroyer's turrets, right? You know, something like that. And it would destroy itself if you placed another barricade. So that's kind of the catch on there, is you can only have one barricade out at a time, has no duration, but instead has a health pool, I'd be okay with that. It's the same thing like in, I think it was Overwatch or something like that. You had one character that had like a shield that had a duration, and another that had health to it or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Overwatch. But yeah, so I'm not sure if we're gonna actually be able to finish the damn gold match here, guys. Just maybe have to call it quits. It looks like nothing is happening. It's because everybody's all trying to join Drake's stream because he's a tryhard. I'm kidding. I actually don't know the Drake guy. He may be a cool dude. I've never actually heard of him. Like, literally, and that's saying something though, because I'm pretty well integrated with most of the BioWare focused streamers and YouTubers out there. But for whatever reason, there's a couple of them out there that I don't know. Like there's the, what's his name, Sinistrum or whatever guy, who's notorious for posting a 13-minute gold speed run solo. And then, of course, it came out that he was actually using an ammo glitch to double his damage on there, and I was like, "What? Come on, man! That to me feels shady as fuck. Whenever you've got to cheat in order to try to get cool points for having that speed run, like post up, and he was using a Vanquisher X with double damage on it because of the ammo glitch, and I'm like." That to me is something that's a little bit obnoxious. It is what it is. So yeah, in any case though, I'm excited to put together that Turing build at some point. It's not going to be the next build, or the next build's obviously going to be the Solarian Infiltrator, and then I'm not sure who I'm going to do after that. Possibly the Asari Sentinel. We'll see. But then probably the Turian Havoc attack chopper will be on there. It is a lot of fun, and I'm barely even leveling it up, so I think it's gonna be awesome. The footage for it is gonna be like just a montage of awesomeness. I almost feel like I need to get like an 80s action movie soundtrack to play while I'm doing the Turian attack chopper. I don't know why, it's just how it feels to me. Yeah, but yeah, so in any case, guys, we're going to kind of get closed up here for the day. This was kind of a shorter stream, mostly just to do stuff with the BioWare guys on there. We're gonna kind of get closed up, and of course mute my stream because fucking hell. Yeah, and then we're gonna probably oh hey, look at that. So Starbucks streaming right now, but I think we're probably gonna actually. I'm torn, guys. I'm torn. Now let's go ahead and throw a host over to yeah, like Kung Furry, exactly, or that I can't remember what that other thing's called, but yeah. Any case, so I'm actually going to throw a host over to Starbuck 2190, who's also playing Mass Effect multiplayer on there. And real quick before we go, yes, DK Chaos, hi there, welcome. You're catching us right at the end on there. What's your opinion on biotics? They're weak compared to tech without warp and dark channel. All powers are weak, so let's get that out of the way. All powers, all combos are weak as fuck, and hopefully they will be getting rebalanced soon. We don't know when, so at this point we call them as they are. The thing is that as it is right now, biotics do have the problem to me that they don't feel like they have the oomph that they had previously. So that's kind of a part of my issue, is that biotic combos used to be great because they had a lot of power and would like just nuke little low-level grunt enemies, and they would also shred apart armor pretty damn well. Without warp and dark channel, the thing is that dark channel wasn't even the best ability on there. There's so many good biotic abilities that are not present. I mean, yes, you have warp. That one was like a pinnacle one. That's like a Mass Effect staple power, which is really confusing. They don't have it back here. Yes, thank you very much, Rose. Being awesome mod powers. But yeah, so yeah, that's my main thing is that I feel like yes, they have like I think like 6 or 7 biotic powers that aren't in this game. But there's also tech powers that I kind of miss being here, like arc grenades. Well, that's a combat power, but arc grenades were awesome. They're not here. Then there's also like so you have Reeve. Love the fuck out of Reeve. I love the hell out of Biotic Sphere. Obviously, yes, Dark Channel and Warp. There's also Biotic Hammer. Don't know why that they made the Gladiator, guys. They made the Gladiator, which, let's be honest, it was a clone off of the fucking Krogan Warlord, but no Tech Hammer and no Biotic Hammer. Not only that, here's my big rant. This is my rant before we go here, guys. In Mass Effect 3, that Krogan Warlord had two standalone unique melee animations in the sprinting backhand that they would do, and then also the overhead smash that it would do if you were standing still for heavy melee. Then with light melee, you actually had I believe it was a 3-hit combo chain that you could do. A headbutt, and then, what was that? Headbutt, and then the backhand, and then an actual, like, overhead smash thing that would detonate the hammer power. In it, like, honestly, it felt so good. Like, every time I would play it, I would spend half the match going, ho, 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 you know, trying to emulate the Krogan Warlord, as he was just beast moding and tearing everything apart. And the Gladiator has one melee animation, and it can't hit a goddamn thing. Like, no words how they butcher that. Same thing with the Duelist emulating the N7 Slayer. Completely fucked it up because the melee animation on it is so janky. Like, you hit charge, you get up in an enemy's face, then you're like, hey man, I want to quickly do a melee and finish him off after doing that charge. Nope, you have to teleport backwards, pause, teleport forward, pause, then melee strike. Whereas the Slayer is like, charge into the enemy, teleport slash, teleport slash, teleport slash. Oh, you see that guy behind cover? Teleport behind him, cut off his head. Like, that's how you fucking do melee that feels good. But, oh, is it doubling up the text now? No, it's not. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, so that's my thing, is that, yeah, like the melee, like the thing is that melee's really powerful. It is. Like my Sorry Adept that you guys saw me playing with earlier, if you're catching that. Holy shit, the melee damage that thing outputs is ridiculous. And it keeps her alive with that 20% shields back every fucking time you hit something. It's crazy. It's just a damn shame that the two kits that seem specifically engineered for melee are garbage at it. They're the worst ones at doing melee. How does that make fucking sense? I don't know. In any case, though, yeah. So but biotics also feel weak just because it's like, no, the armor is very bullet. The enemies in general are bullet spongy, and it's kind of unfortunate. One of the things that I hate though is, like, for example, you got the observers, right? So if you have you go into a bronze match. We're not even talking silver or gold. You go into a bronze match with a kit with a maxed out overload on there, and you see an observer flying around, and you're like, I'm gonna charge up. I'm gonna hit them with overload. It doesn't even fucking strip their shields completely. It does 3/4 damage to their shield. So it takes them down to a little silver of shields left. For fuck's sake, on Mass Effect 3, when I had a maxed out overload, that would strip shields of those similar grade of enemies on gold. It would strip their shields. I kind of feel like just in general, enemy health is way too high and needs to be just lowered down. you know, like maybe 20% or something like that, for across the board on all difficulties, just lower health down 20. And then maybe if at that point, after you get the health down to a level where you found that nice balance between challenge and fun, because bullet spongy enemies are not fun. They're fucking tedious. They're exhausting. You get bored. Hell, Major Stupidity, one of the guys that was a squad leader for Apex Spec Ops, doesn't play the game anymore because he was falling asleep playing the game. He said he couldn't stand it because it was just so exhausting having to shoot enemies for that long. You know, like, yeah, it's like, that's the thing, is that my main things, my kind of wish list for this game is lower enemy health until it's at a point where it's challenging but still fun. You know, I don't want it to be, the enemies be too weak where you're killing everything in one shot. That's not challenging. I want that challenge and that fun, you know, kind of in balance. Then once that's done, at that point, the Vanquisher is probably going to be, unfortunately, feel a bit overkill. So you'll probably have to nerf the Vanquisher a little bit to bring it back into balance with the other weapons, which is fine. I would expect that. And honestly, it's still going to feel about the same to people. Like, the nerf will not be noticeable. It's just that all the other guns and powers and weapons will now feel better and more on par with it. And then after that, I would love to see a bigger variety of powers and options on there, because currently, as it is, they have introduced nothing unique that was not already in single player. Now, granted, with Mass Effect 3, they did not introduce unique powers until the very end. That seems to be the thing they always do, by the way. And that's the same thing with Dragon Age Inquisition's multiplayer. It was once they got towards the end of their development cycle, that's when they really got creative and started coming up with really interesting builds. Like, if you look at the towards the end, they came up with the Krogan Warlord and the the Turian. What was her name? The Turian Vanguard. I can't remember what it was actually called, but the Turian Vanguard with poison blades, and you had the the Geth Juggernaut. Yeah, but he wasn't as interesting, but he was still a good tank. Like, all of them were interesting. They were unique. They were dynamic. Nothing. Cabal. Yeah, that was it. The Cabal Striker. The N7 classes were my favorite, but they didn't have anything new to them per se. It was mostly that they were, I just love the way that their kits, especially the Paladin and the Slayer, were my two favorite. But yeah, so it was like those last, what was it called? I can't remember the name of the actual DLC pack from it, but that last set of characters on there was just so awesome. Ghostman. Oh yeah, the Turian Ghost. Turian Ghost was commonly considered to be the cheese kit, because he made every difficulty feel easy. But yeah, so yeah, and then with Dragon Age Inquisition, towards the end, you saw like Isabella. Well, granted, to be fair, they didn't really add a whole lot of characters on there, but the characters that they first added on there were kind of meh for the most part. You know, the first character they added was the, I'm trying to remember, did they even add anybody really? Yeah, so essentially it was like towards the end, they first added, I think, the Silent Sister. And the Silent Sister just felt like it was like almost pandering to the crowd, so to speak, right? It was like all of the coolest abilities from warrior and rogue classes put together in one build, and it was pretty OP, to be frankly honest. Still fun, but it was OP unless you were playing on Perilous. Now, the after that had all recycled abilities from those kits, right? Nothing new introduced. But then after that, they introduced 3 characters that were completely fucking unique. Nothing that they did was in any way was represented. Highway Star S2000 has subscribed to me on YouTube. Thank you. But yeah, so in any case, though, the like, you had Isabella, who had the crossbow versus dagger ability kind of dynamic. Then you had what the hell was he? The bard guy. The bard guy was awesome. I'm trying to remember it. Virtuoso. That was it. Virtuoso, which was an awesome leader kit. He was awesome. Just the way, unique way he was put together. Then you had the Avar, which I never got good with, but all of his abilities were fairly unique in a kind of sense of manipulating kind of elemental effects. Then the last kit that they released was the Cerebas, who had a complete, it turned the whole typical mage build on its head. You never ran out of mana. There was no mana. There was the stage system, so it was infinite mana. Always having a spell to cast. The cooldowns were, I don't even know if there was any cooldowns, honestly. So yeah, it was it completely threw it on its head. And that was them getting creative. I would hope that as they release new characters from here on out, they don't rely so much on just recycling what's already in the single player, and maybe they grab some of those tech and biotic abilities that are left over from Mass Effect 3 that they did not bring over, and they actually start putting those into new builds. Like having a kit that has Dark Channel, or Warp, or Reeve, or Biotic Sphere, or Snap Freeze even. Obviously a Snap Freeze that has been fixed and is not broken as shit. I love the Paladin, I loved my Snap Freeze hack, but damn, that fucking Snap Freeze was broken. I'll be the first to admit it. But yeah, like a fixed Snap Freeze, or a Cryo Blast, or, things like that. Just those abilities that got left over. I would love to see them actually thrown on builds that have those, but it is what it is. I think first they need to balance the damage out, then they need to start getting creative with the new multiplayer kits. I'm happy that they've already added a new map, and it's not even been out for a month. That's definitely an improvement over Dragon Age Inquisition. Lash, what are you talking about? Lash was very viable in multiplayer. You know how Lash was viable in multiplayer? It was viable whenever you were going against collectors and you wanted to toss the possessed abomination at your teammates. Yeah, any of you guys that have played Mass Effect 3 with me, sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that was glorious. Anyway, so we are actually now finally going to get on with it, and go ahead and throw that host over to Star. She's playing some Mass Effect multiplayer as well, just so we can kind of keep you guys on that stuff. And then, like I said, I will not be streaming tonight. However, I will be back Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. So that way you guys can check me out then, and we can have all kinds of good fun and all that stuff. So it was definitely a pleasure to play with you guys today. It was entertaining to see people try hard in the BioWare stream, including myself. Yeah. But yeah, so in any case, you guys have fun. We'll see you Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you then. Cheers.